Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm playing along with the game of Clue on Ginger's Corner. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing along with a fun challenge game based off the board game Clue, hosted by Ginger over on Ginger's Corner. There's a giveaway that goes along with this challenge, so if you want to participate, you can find all of the rules to the giveaway and the information about it in Ginger's intro video, which will be found in the collaborative playlist linked in the description of this video. In that playlist, you can also watch Ginger and some of her friends playing along with the game throughout the month of August. And if you want to participate and enter to win, you'll have to be a member of Ginger's Facebook group. So I will link the Facebook group in the description of this video as well. Okay. And let's see what we get for our game today. So we're going to roll the dice, and we got a 3, which is Mrs. White. Mrs. White. And number 1 is the revolver. And next up is 2 in the billiard room. I feel like I get that one a lot. I think I've had it a couple times already. Okay, so we go back to Mrs. White, and then we roll the dice again to find out what she's going to make us put on our page. 2 is white flowers. Okay, and under revolver, let's see what our page is going to be about. 1, 2, 3, a St. Patrick's Day page. Okay, and then in the billiard room, let's see what we have to put on our page here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use striped paper. Okay, St. Patrick's Day. I will have to go and look for some St. Patrick's Day photos. Okay, so St. Patrick's Day, and then I need white flowers. That shouldn't be a problem. Striped paper. I think I can handle that. I just need to print some photos. So hang on, I will go print some photos, grab some supplies, and I will pop back in to show you what I'm going to use. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I came up with. I printed some photos of this past St. Patrick's Day. My grandson made a leprechaun trap. It was really cute. And then this is the next morning. There's a little note from the leprechaun and some chocolates there. And so I'm going to do those photos to meet the St. Patrick's Day page requirement. For striped paper, I went looking. I only have 3 sheets of this, but we're going to roll with it. It is from Echo Park from 2014. It's just called St. Patrick's Day. And it's this one, but I picked it because it has this striped paper back here, this diagonal stripe, so we're going to go with that. And white flowers, I have these little leprechaun thingies, and they have, I don't know if you can even see them, but they're white enamel flowers. Maybe if I put them on something else. Can you see them now? So white enamel flowers. And then I also have these ones from Jolie's boutique. So I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. Maybe both. Who knows? We will see. So that is where I'm going to start, is with those things. And then when I have completed my layout, I will pop back in and show you what I came up with, and show you how I'm going to write down my entry into the Facebook album. Okay, so hang on, I will be right back. All right, so here is what I came up with for my layout, and I rolled a 3 for Mrs. White and then a 2 for white flowers. So I got some white flowers in here around my title, as well as down here on the right hand corner. And that's what I will write. I will write bottom right corner and around the title when I type it into the Facebook group. And then I got a 1 for the revolver and a 3 for a St. Patrick's Day page. And my page is about a leprechaun. It also has the date of March 17th. And then here's the year down here. So it kind of tells that it was St. Patrick's Day. So when I write that in there, St. Patrick's Day page, I'm going to write a reference to the date of March 17th. And then the billiard room I rolled a 2 for the billiard room and a 4 for striped paper, and I matted my whole layout on that diagonal stripe, and then I cut the middle out of that, and I just grabbed this paper actually from my colors, my rainbow papers to my left here, and I think it was a crepe paper one that didn't have a collection with it. So here is I cut the center out of the diagonal stripe paper and also used it to mat my title card. So those are my stripes. There's also some diagonal stripes here in these banners. I didn't have a ton of papers left in this pack, so I just went ahead and used what I had. So I used some 3x4 cards to mat my photos, tucked another one in behind here, and used some of the branding strip pieces as little banner pieces up here and then again down here. And then I used a cut apart card for my title and then punched some hearts. And that's kind of how I used the papers that were in there already. And then I had pulled in that extra, what do you call it, sticker sheet. And that's where I got this, and this from. So that was kind of awesome. And I used these little gems as my finishing touches, which meant that I used up a package of something, which is exciting. So these diamond sprinkles from Hunky Dory. And I always feel a sense of accomplishment, I guess, when I empty a package of something, because I feel like I use things, but I never finish them, you know? It's kind of crazy. So then anyways, billiard room striped paper, around the border of the page and the title block. So I titled my page Lucky Leprechaun. And if you can see, I didn't have enough E's, so I turned some 3's upside down. So that's just a little bit of a trick that I use sometimes when I'm trying to use up some alphas. So there we go. That is my layout for today. If you want to play along with the Clue game, make sure to go check out Ginger's Corner over on Facebook and watch Ginger's intro video in our collaborative playlist. Both of those will be linked below, the playlist as well as the Facebook group. So go ahead and check that out if you want to play along. It is a really fun challenge. It really gets you going and looking for things. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. You have to go through your supplies to find things and make things work together, and it's kind of interesting. So, but I think that's it for today. So I hope you are feeling inspired to create a layout using a challenge and maybe to play along in the Facebook group. Remember, there is a prize to go with this game. So if that's your jam, go and check it out. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.